Hello, good morning, and it's time for your one-day special with Nick from Bulgaria.
Hi there.
Or
Hi,
Nick
Alex.
from Barnsley.
Lovely to see you again.
Lovely to see you
Thank
again.
You so much.
I didn't realise you were in on Monday as well.
Yeah, I'm in on Monday.
Yeah.
We've got some really exciting shows. We've got the heat transfer shows and also some new Regal Rose, new things for the Regal Rose. So very exciting.
So we're making the most of Nick while he's over from abroad. Now, the one-day special. This is called your Splinters in Time. Do you want to talk us through what lovely designs we've got in this set of stamps?
Sure. I'll just tell you a quick story. It started back around January time. I was staying at a hotel in Oundle, and there's a beautiful mural in the dining room.
Okay.
And it was like one of those things that transports you. You feel like you could walk into it. So it inspired me to do this actual set of stamps. So I got in touch with the artist Jennifer Bell. If you ever go to her website, it's fantastic artwork she's got there, just to make sure and what have you. And she was really thrilled to know. So I said, but her artwork is absolutely stunning. She sent me some more details, and they just look lovely. Oh, they do indeed. They're beautiful. So what I did was, obviously a mural isn't very good for a stamp because it doesn't give you very much versatility. So I'd done like a main frame, which is your brickwork and your smashed up wall, broken plaster. Yeah. Put some lovely sentiments and a few little landscape things in there as well. And then the next set, there's some pre-built little scenes for you. So there's a little Victorian scene, a lovely little Italian scene, and an English scene. But really, I want you to use your own things as well. Clarity stuff's fantastic in there. They've got some fantastic stamps. Those put in there, or lovely Jane Nestorenko's stamps from there as well. This would look perfect in there for a Christmas card. And then the last stamp set, just to encourage people, and lots of people actually say that they find landscapes difficult. So I put a set there of every single individual thing, some trees, evergreen trees, all different sizes for perspective, some paths, mountainscapes. That's great. And all sorts, so have fun with that, build them up. I've left the trees blank because it gives you more versatility again. If you use one of the SAA brushes, Matthew Palmer does that fantastic brush. Use that to dress your tree, spring, summer, autumn. Anything that you like? Yeah. Now you've got some fantastic samples. Let's have a look at these. Beautiful. So here's our bare tree, but I love that you've got the roots as well. It's lovely, isn't it? That it's, absolutely really nice. I think Natalie, is it Natalie? Yeah, Natalie. Yeah, Natalie did that. Natalie. Yeah, little Natalie. Oh, bless her. If you're watching, miss you, miss you. Yeah. So I mean that's lovely, and the sentiment's nice. What you see is only half of what there is. That's really great for that card. That is, isn't it? That's so clever. I was saying to Yanis yesterday, I find certain things quite difficult. If I make something, I like to have a story to it. Yeah. Because then I find it's a lot easier to come together. So if I've got a little story, it seems to make more sense to me. It's probably a like OCD thing. No, I totally understand this. This is my favourite stamp though from the collection, because I love that you're looking through the brick wall. Yeah. That is fabulous. Every day is a second chance. And that's just using the main frame with some lovely techniques in the middle. So, it just shows that you can use whatever you want. I mean, that it's a really nice card, that. There you go. Craft. Look at this one. This is a scene in itself, isn't it? And take it to a different level, decoupage that up. I mean, the depth on that's amazing, isn't it? Oh, beautiful. It comes through. Oh, look at this one. It's a whole series, I think. Oh, part of me doesn't want to open it because it's put together. Open it if you wish. Of course you can. Okay. There's a lot of hard work gone into samples. This, they've really pushed the boat out really with them. Yeah. I think they've really enjoyed using them. That's for sure. I think so. At them, Do you know what? I tell you what. While you're demoing, I will open it up because I can see I'll be faffing. Any ones that you love, really. Look at these. That's beautiful. And your sentiment. What you see is only half of what there is. That's another great one. That's a lovely one with the inky technique, just almost monochrome, isn't it? And just shows the scene off and what have you. That's just using the trees. That's beautiful. So we'll look at lots more samples in a short while when I do a little bit of a recap. Now, if you want to go for your one-day special, £46.97, or you can spread the cost on Flexi by 2 payments of £23.49. 116835 is your item number. Now, we have got some stencils for you. Can I move, Andy? Can I move, Andy?
Oh, I've got to stay here. No, all right. So we've got some stencils. These are in the complete collection if you're shopping ahead on the website. So here we've got our geo circles and crazy crystals. I like these.
You know, a bit different. You know, you can. It's very strange with this. The different colours completely change it. You know, the circles using certain colours brings out more of the squares and the geometric design inside rather than a circular. And then obviously a different colour will bring out those circles, and depending on what you do with it.
Yeah, nice. Look, I mean, this one is really good in your sort of craft card sepia tones that I've got here that says, again, live the life you dream, don't dream the life you want. See, that's a really nice sentiment. That is beautiful.
And it just shows, you know, you've got a really nice card there with just the stencil, the nice sentiment, and the Triskaidekagon shaped cards.
Absolutely. Look at this one. Look, isn't that fabulous?
See, on this one you can see more, because on some of them it looks more circular, but like on the yellow here you've got those sort of more angular looks. I think it's really interesting.
It's very clever. Love this on the tag. There we go. Who's this by?
Is this from Magdalena?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, truly well, not international quite, but
And
wide
then
range.
We've got one more little tag to show you. There we go. So if you would like to go for this set of 2 stencils, it's $9.99, $999 851 is your item number. Now, if you are already going for the complete, we've just popped it at the bottom of the screen, but we'll show you everything in a minute. Right, so next up then, we have got our Eastern Delight. These are stencils and your fantasy fields. Well, this one's really funky, like that.
Yeah, this one it is an aerial view of a field, or you know, my interpretation, if you like, with the little paths going up and down for coming out. But if you mask it off, it makes fantastic fences. It makes brilliant brickwork. And that really gives you a perspective, because you know, it feels like you're moving away, or depending on obviously coming closer. If you do that, I'll probably, if I get a chance, maybe to mask it off and just quickly ink through and show.
Oh, that would be nice.
That's quite
good idea.
Yep.
And then at the top here, we've just got a couple of samples to show you. Again, the sort of thing that you can be doing with them. I like these a lot. Look at this beautiful background. And then, of course, you've got this one here of the fields. Brilliant. So this is $9.99 again for your set of 2 stencils, 388602. Then we're moving on to the dies. Now, this is one of my favourites. I know I like all of it, but I don't know why, but it's something about these shapes that I find very pleasing.
Yeah, I really like this one. This is one of my favourites. It was my favourite in the stencils. And bringing it out in a die, it just opened up so many more things you could do with it. They mix, well, it goes without saying, they mix really well together, but they also look fantastic as a card on their own.
Absolutely. Now, we are 30% of the stock gone. I love this. Oh, we've got another one here. Ooh, that is cool.
And again, the colour changes it completely, doesn't it? Or the sort of the style you do.
Absolutely. I mean, then look at this one. Completely different. Completely different. This is $17.99 for the set of dies. So you've got your inner and your outer, as I like to say. 278587 is your item number. Then we've got another set of dies, retro rounds. Easy for me to say.
Yep.
And half the stock of these have gone. But again, very useful, aren't they, Nick?
It's another lovely one. People must know by now, I mean, a lot of people know me, I was never a lover of circles, but gradually, you know, I've come to quite love them. You know,
you have?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Look at this. This is fab because it's been paper pieced back in.
Yeah. Again, this is another one that, you know, you can make it look completely different. I've looked at some dies and I think, oh, I really like that, but can I do anything more with it? And some you can't. But, you know, you get some that can. I think this one is quite a good all-rounder, really.
Absolutely, lovely. $17.99 again for the 2 set of dies, 255514. Then we move on to the stamps. Now this one is called Builder Man Media. Now you were saying, because what you've done is you've left him bold, basically, and you can play with the hairstyles.
Play with the hairstyles. So quite a few people had asked for a larger one. I was going to do it quite a while back, but I was thinking about cost for people, and I didn't think people would want to pay, because really for the 4 people it's going to be 4 stamp sheets, and so, you know, it does, you know, we're all crafters, we want to make our money go as far as possible.
Absolutely.
So I thought this just gives you a larger person with a lot of versatility. You know, you don't have to put hair on him. You know, some of the samples have used words, they've used cogs. You know, I think it's a great idea if you stamp him and then do your own hairstyle.
Yeah.
You know, have a bit of fun.
Yeah, that would be really good. It could be like, do you remember?
Yeah, really way out. Or
well, I was
something.
thinking, do you remember? What about cress? You know, you used to make the eggheads
Oh,
with the
yeah,
cress.
yeah.
Why not draw some cress?
I mean, you could even do him and curve him round a pot, really, and grow it out for children.
What a good idea.
It'd be great,
would
wouldn't it?
Fun, wouldn't it?
I mean, can you imagine him as Medusa, you know, with all these snakes coming out of the head, or, you know, the words? I think it's, you know, there's a lot of scope with it.
Yeah. Our
fun.
director's just said Mandusa. Yes, very good.
Mandusa.
$18.99, and you have got the set of 10 stamps, 992,258, and we are over half the stock gone. Now, everything that you've seen so far, you can get in a complete collection, which we have for you, and it's ever so good because you've got 3 flexi-buy payments instead of 2, so you can spread the cost. £110 and some change, but, oh, sorry, did I say 3? I thought there was 3. I do apologise. 2 flexi-buy payments of £55 and 46 pence. 438-226 is your item number. Now, there is a freedom discount. That's why I've got myself befuddled. So you can go for this at £99 and 83 pence, or you've got Flexi Freedom, which is 2 payments of £49 and 92 pence. Now, Nick's also being really generous because, now this is a while stocks last, and it's 1 per customer. So if you ordered last night, this should be winging its way to you. You're not paying for these. These are stencils that you're popping in. But again, I'm going to repeat, it's while stocks last. Okay, 1 set per customer. Then we've also got a happy hour deal, spoiling us with this.
Yeah, this is a big favourite of mine. These are sort of layering stamps. You don't have to layer them, but you know, I'm sure if you look on my YouTube video, I've got all the shows that I've ever done, so they're all there if you want to look back. But these layer up, the smaller ones layer up. They're really useful. I mean, this was another thing. A lot of the design team came with ideas I'd never thought of. In fact, I wish I'd got it. I'll have to look in the break and see if I have. But Katrina actually used this one as. Sorry, I'm not very good at that.
Oh no, don't worry.
You know, this one here.
Yeah, this one.
She's used it as a record. It looks amazing. She's done a really retro card, and she's done that on black, stamped it, and then embossed it with the. I think it was clear. Yeah. And it just looks perfect, like a record. It's amazing.
Awesome. So this is only for this hour only at $16.99. It will be going back up in about 47 minutes time. There you go, that's very precise. 229709 is your item number. Do call us then, 01733602000, or you can check out on the website at hachanda.com. And if you want to send in any of your photos from any of the items that Nick's brought on before.
It'd be lovely. It would be really nice. It'd be a real treat from a anniversary weekend.
Oh, that's lovely. So you can send your pictures to studio@hachanda.com, that's our email address, or you can pop a little post on our Facebook page. Okay, over to you, Nick.
Right, so if you watched last night, I showed you how to make a mould with the stamps. If you look back on Rewind, it'll be on there. So I'm going to do that today. So this is the silicone that I mixed up yesterday. It's literally just a tube of silicone into boiling water with some washing up liquid. And then you just massage it underneath. It doesn't stick to your hands. You do get an awful smell of vinegar.
Okay.
I think it's either a chemical reaction or it's the heat reaction. Perfectly safe. And then I've just again put the washing up liquid on the back of the stamp. You saw how easy that came out. And then that leaves, I don't know if the camera can pick it up. Shall I turn it round?
Yeah, that would be great, and tilt it forward.
I don't know if it's going to see, is it? I wonder if the upstairs, the other one up there was better.
No, we're good. If you give it, Andy's coming to you. If you tilt it forward, I think.
Forward, like that?
That's it. But if you hold it there,
oh, that's quite good, isn't it? There, like that. Right, so that is...
not bad, Andy.
That is your actual mould.
Right, okay.
So that's all we need to do, and this will go on and on. The demo I'm doing and started yesterday was particularly for something that would go on a candle. But equally, you can use plaster, you know, the quick drying plasters, to put that in and use it on mixed media, or you can use your clays. whatever you like.
Right.
So that goes like that. And then hopefully the wax will be...
Is it? Oh, does it need to go back in the microwave?
Oh, it does. Oh, what a shame.
Everybody's going, Jack, what does Jack need to do?
Just put it in the microwave for about a minute.
A minute. Is this all right? Yeah? Okay, so is it all right to go to the next demo?
Yeah, of course it is, because I can...
We can start the next one and come back.
Oh, I'm really sorry. I really thought that would have
Don't worry. Not a problem.
Oh, right, so we'll put that aside.
Okay.
It's well worth doing because, you know, you don't have to do it with wax. You can, like I say, you can do it with anything you like. So what I'm going to do now is...
heat transfer?
I'm going to do the heat transfer paint. So I'm going to just choose... Normally I recommend not to use more than 3 colours. You find that after a few times of marbling it starts to get a little bit muddy.
Yeah.
You do get nice effects because it doesn't go like, you know, if you do it with inks it does go very muddy.
Right.
So you do get some sort of patterns and, you know, very interesting, so it's worth doing it. But I want to show you how to use it with a stencil as well.
Okay.
So get my ruler.
Right.
Just do the... Pop this in here.
Okay. Hiding the brand.
I'm only going to do a small piece because I want to show you the finished thing as well. So let's do that. And I've got a fork in my pocket.
Random. Fork in my pocket.
I mean, obviously I've used far too much shaving foam. What a waste.
Oh, don't worry. Can you get several goes out of it?
Oh yeah, you can. I mean, you can easily get 50 sheets of copy paper.
Wow.
Easily. What I don't recommend is if you put the shaving foam in there and then walk away and leave it for 10 minutes, what you find is the shaving foam tends to dry out and then you get a bobbly effect.
Oh, right, okay.
So have I got my copy of paper there?
Oh.
There we are.
I was getting. Oh, he's all right. You've got one. Because our producer was like, "Why is there a random bit of paper?" She threw it under there. That's where it's going. She's all right though. She's fine. She's went sorry. No, it's fine.
So I'm going to use blue, burgundy. Oh, just a heads up on the show for Monday.
Yeah.
We've got more colours in the range.
Oh, great.
So there was 16. Now there's 20. Some really nice colours to come. I'm putting a little bit, being a bit heavy-handed with this.
Can't wait to see this. I love this technique.
Yeah, I do. And the paper smells wonderful, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's true. Scented
I've actually so addicted to it. I've got about 3 reams of paper worth of marble.
Wow.
And, if you look at it, some of them you get a gorgeous patterns in it. You know, you look and you can see people or you know, various different things in there. I just like to fork it over. I don't like to mix it too much because
you lose the lovely patterns, don't you?
That reminds me of a certain toothpaste.
Yes, it does. Right, so just plain old copy of paper?
Plain old copy of paper, that's all you need.
Yeah.
You can get something called sublimation paper.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
But it is very expensive.
Yeah.
And I find, I mean, you'll see from the results, and if you've seen shows that I've done before, you get a fantastic result with a copy of paper. And you know, who wants to spend money on something like that when you can spend it on something else and use copy of paper?
Yeah. Here we go.
So I'm just going to do those 2.
If you haven't yet seen this technique, I saw this technique live on air when our channel first launched. I know it's like an old technique, but it's fabulous, isn't it?
It is brilliant. So, and then all you do is you get your ruler and then you scrape that off.
Yeah.
And then, oh look, I did it well. Last night I kept picking up all the time.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so I've left it there this time.
Nice.
So, I mean, that's a really lovely pattern, and that's going to give you a lovely effect, so I'll do that.
Okay, see what happens with this one.
And then we'll do this one.
Oh, I really like that one.
That's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, that is a fabulous pattern.
And you'll find as you go, you get a nicer and nicer pattern. So I'm going to put those aside.
Okay.
And then get my stencil. Now, what you want to do is leave the shaving foam on your ruler.
Right.
So I always do this, have my paper ready, do a few of those like this, leave it all till you've got a real big build-up on your ruler. So let's see if I'll just knock that up there for a minute.
Right, so our lovely floor manager Jack says, do you want it so it's like complete liquid?
Liquid, yes please, if that's all right.
Yep.
I just looked up to see where he was.
No, he's still in there.
I forgot he was in your ear.
He's still in. Jack's still in the kitchen going.
He's great, isn't he?
Is this right? Is this right? Is this right?
I was running late yesterday and you know, Joe Channon and Alexandra and everyone really helped, because, you know, it was, I couldn't have done it, you know, they did help me with the set and everything, and it was wonderful. So thank you ever so much. Right, so I've just used a bit of masking tape, and then I'm going to, hopefully I've got enough on here to do.
Okay.
So you just use it exactly like you would a stencil, but this is going to give you a marbling effect on here.
Ah.
So we're just going to drag this down.
I've not seen this though, with the stencil.
And obviously, depending on different colours, there's just a couple of bits that I've missed, so, oops, let's try it that way.
That's it.
And then just let's cheat and go like that.
Okay.
Right, so that's your little piece like that. Then you just get another copy of piece of copy of paper. Don't waste this, because you do get a different print on it as well. And this is just removing that that excess shaving foam from in the stencil.
Yeah.
There we are. I'm even doing your finger, that gives you a nice emboss.
Yeah, I was going to say, look, you can see that. See that coming through.
There we are. And then we just peel that off.
Ooh.
So, I mean, that's your waste, but, you know, I'd never ever call that waste.
No, absolutely.
Because, you know, you can cut that off, print this onto whatever your project is, but then keep this, because then you can use it in your mixed media as well.
Absolutely.
Cut flowers out of it, you know, whatever you want, because you just don't waste anything. I'm so tight.
That's cool.
Or
though,
economical, maybe.
Yeah,
and then we just wipe this one off.
Yeah.
Because even that, you know, you can use that as a strip.
Yeah.
I've got a demo on Monday that I'm going to show you how to use the strips up, and you can make some gorgeous journal covers. There we are. So we peel that back.
Oh, look at that.
And then that gives you that. And you can see the gorgeous colours you're going to get there. So I've deliberately used the colours I have today, because I've got a thing that I'm going to show you now.
Okay. Yeah.
So we do the reveal. Shall I let you do it again?
Do what? Oh, this, yes, if you like. Yes, thank you.
So that's the stencil mug. There you are. So
stencil mug. Am I taking this out now?
Yeah, take it out and peel it back.
Peel it back.
Yep.
Okay.
So this one, I think I used paler colours actually.
Okay.
Yeah, this is with the white background, and then I'll show you how to do the black.
Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Here we go.
I love looking at this.
This is so awesome. So it's been transferred onto a mug.
And that will be for good.
That is amazing. Now, is it dishwasher safe?
It is, yep.
Excellent. But isn't that so pretty?
Yep.
So you can create your own designs, because you can get these mugs cheap as chips, can't you?
Yep, you can. These, I mean, they are from a auction website.
Yeah.
There's links on my blog for them, because they are treated. These ones, they are like a sublimation mug.
Right.
Because what you find is on regular mugs, you won't get that sharpness of colour, and you wouldn't like to say it was dishwasher proof, whereas this one it definitely is.
Brilliant. There you go. So, are you going to show us how you did this?
I am. I'm going to show you with a die.
Okay.
What I did with this is I took a piece of copy paper. And held it up against the mug, roughly whereabouts on the mug you want the design to be.
Yeah.
You know, you can either have it the whole width of the mug, or you could do a panel. So I usually go from about there to leave about an inch.
Yeah.
And then wrap the paper round, and then you mark it just there.
Yeah.
And then if you mark it, I usually just like to overlap it a little bit past the mug, so it overlaps, and then you get edge to edge. And then you do that on your stenciled paper, and you just cut that out.
Yeah.
And you use some of the tape to put it round, and then I've got heat press that does the mugs, as I had last time, but it got damaged on the way home, so I didn't want to bring it back in two, so I'm going to get one for here. But one of my followers, one of my friends and followers, Di, she found on another auction site, and I will get the details from her and share it, you can actually get a silicone clip-on wrap,
right,
and then you can do it in your oven.
What a good idea.
Yeah. So, you know, you don't have to stand there and iron it, you don't have to, you know, do anything like that. If you want to do it in your oven, sorry, you can.
So how is our wax doing, Jack?
Any good?
Do you want to have a little look? Sorry.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Oh, right.
Thank you very much.
Should we do this and then come back to that?
Yeah, of course.
Is that
yeah,
all right?
Let's do that then.
Because I'm worried that the wax will, will reset. There we are.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Great stuff.
Right, so
So we're going back to the first demo now. Okay. Is there enough?
Yeah, there's plenty.
Oh, that's great.
So on this, all you do... Sorry, I'm shaking now.
Don't worry. So is this just
pour it into your
bog
your
standard
mould.
wax?
This is it's beeswax. This is, but you can use any wax.
Okay.
It doesn't smell as nice as the beeswax I normally use, I must say.
Have we got just enough? Have we got enough?
I think there might be just enough to show.
Okay. Well, we've got. It'll be nice because it'll be like grungy because it'll be partial.
Let's use the end of this brush.
Right.
If I just move it across. I mean, it probably was a bit advantageous to do this sort of demo. It's not going to quite do it. It dries. It's not dries. It. What do you call it? Dries. Sets.
Yeah.
It sets so fast, but there's enough to show you the detail it'll pick up on what we've got there, and then I'll just show you the finished sample. Let's move that over. I'm really sorry about that.
No, don't worry. Will we still get, when it lifts off, will we still get a little bit?
You will, where it's thick enough, you'll see that it's worked, but if not, you just about can. I'm really sorry about that.
Yeah, that's all right. Okay, there we go.
But it does pick up all the lovely detail.
Forward.
Tilt it forward.
That's
and
it. The other way, that's it.
There we are.
So you've got a little house there?
Yep. So if I show you the finished thing, and then you get a much better idea.
Okay.
Don't let that put you off, because it is really worth doing.
It's live TV, everybody,
So this is the finished candle.
Right.
So what you do is you fill the thing like I did, but you fill it just to the top. And then when it sets, you can pick it out and you can mould it around the candle and it will actually stick on its own.
How brilliant is that? You can make your own candles.
So, and that gives you a really nice 3D look on there.
Yeah,
and then
doesn't it?
And then over the top, it's just the Amsterdam acrylics that Lou brings. And that works perfectly on wax, which is brilliant.
Lovely. Thank you, Nick.
All right.
Right, because we've obviously made a little bit of a mess. I'm going to go off and recap for a minute and then we can carry on with
show that one as well.
Oh, yeah,
See, this one is slightly different. In how I did this this is an old vinegar bottle.
Oh.
You know, balsamic vinegar or something like that. So I've used the silicone mould that I showed yesterday, covered the vinegar bottle with it, and I before I covered it with the silicone, I actually put my stamp onto the bottle. So now every time I pour it, you'll always have that tree there.
How good is that?
So it's just a little bit bespoke stuff, and you've got your nice candle there.
That's clever, very clever. Right, so quick reminder of our happy hour deal. You've only got 35 minutes remaining to get to the happy hour deal, which is this lovely set called Such a Card. You've got 19 stamps in total. For the next half an hour, it's £16.99. So you've got a nice £5 saving. 229709 is your item number. Now, your one-day special is called Splinters in Time. Really like this because you've got different ways that you can create scenes. So with this one, we've got, you know, the scene with the trees, you've got the houses, could be places abroad, couldn't it? Or we were talking Italy maybe, could still be England, but there's a lot of detail in these stamps and they're really quite large stamps. Then, oh look, see, we've got these bare trees, so you can make them any time of the year. And then moving along, we've got the brickwork frame. I love that. And then you've got the sentiment Splinters Through Time. More sentiments there. Like this stamp set is absolutely jam-packed. Love that brickwork. And any other sentiments that you've got in your crafty stash, of course, anything at all. And then we move over to, again, bare trees. You've got roads that you can create, all sorts of different types of trees, and you've also got your sentiments as well. So there's a lot of stamps here, 33 stamps in total. And, you know, I was saying about making it different times of year. This one is lovely and wintry, made it all snowy, so you're looking through the brickwork there. And then it says peaceful underneath. And then we've got this completely different, nice inky background, and just stamping those. What you see is only half of what there is. This is great because it's been sort of separated up. I like that effect. Nice and nice, simple but effective card. You've got a shaker card. That's lovely. Love my shaker cards. Beautiful. Here we go. And then we've got this one here. Again, look at it. I love the blue brickwork. Why not? You don't have to keep it, you know, sort of realistic. However, this one is really nice and realistic. You've got the people there. This is your Victorian scene. Every day is a second chance. And then we've got another one here, really pretty on the craft card. And then let's do last but not least, let's pop this one in, Celebrate Nature. Now you can spread the cost, 2 payments of £23 and there it is, 49 pence. 116835 is your item number. Then we have got our stencils. Now if you want to get ahead, so everything that I'm going to show you now is also on the complete collection. So we'll pop it at the bottom of the screen if you want to check out your complete collection. But these are really cool. So this is your geocircles and your crazy crystals. And I've got a few more samples to show you. Let's have a look. Ah, right, didn't show you this one. Here we are. I love that. So of course, using your texture paste, your sparkle paste, your metallic paste through your stencils. And here's another one. And so for these 2 stencils, £9.99. That's really good for the size of the stencils. 999851 is your item number. Then we move along. This next one is called your Eastern Delight and your Fantasy Fields. So Nick was saying that this is sort of like if you imagine an aerial view, maybe when he's flying over from Bulgaria. So you've got the Eastern Delight and your Fantasy Fields, and yeah, there's a lot of detail to these, isn't there? Really like these. You could also get your fine point pens, and you know, you don't have to use your stencil paste and things. And so you've got both of these for £9.99. Got another couple of samples to show you. Very nice indeed. £9.99, 388602 is your item number. Then we've got dies. So everything, you can see everything works together really, really well. This one is my favourite. It's called Retro Chaos. This is your striplet die set. What samples have we got? Oh, nice, like these. So you can split it up. You can make it look a completely different shape. This is gorgeous into the squares. That works really well. And then pop this in. Marvellous. £17.99. 278587. Then we've got the circles, kind of squares without the circles. And here they are. This is really nice. It does what it says on the tin. It's retro. Here we are. Here's a really good one. Have a groovy birthday. Yes. Loving all those psychedelic colours. Now we're approaching 60% of the stock gone on this retro round strip die set. £17.99, 255514. And then last but not least, we have got the stamps. So this is the head where you can pop different hairstyles on. We are 2/3 of the stock gone. You've got laughter, choose to shine, be a voice, not an echo. I think we've actually got Builder Man and eyes are useless. It's because it's upside down. I'll tell you what. Why? What's this to say? That eyes are useless. Hang on. Right. Hang on. Sorry, Andy. Eyes are useless when the mind is closed. Very thought-provoking. There we go. Let's pop that there. So, if you'd like to go for this on its own, it's £18.99, 992258. And then if you'd like to go for the complete collection. Here it is. Now your complete collection is £110.92. You've got an £11 saving, but you can also spread the cost on FlexiBuy, 2 payments of £55.46. So you'll get 43 clear stamps, 4 A4 stencils and 4 strip dies. It does have a freedom discount, then you're saving £22.09, £99.83, or 2 payments of £49.92 if you're a Freedom member, 438226. Now, something else that we hadn't yet shown you. Now, this is the ATC set, and Nick was saying once this is gone, it's gone. That's it. Now, we're 2/3 of the stock gone. What a really great idea, so you can make your own ATCs. Liking this. Oh, this is a good sample. I like that. It's cool, isn't it? There we go. Now, so your artist trading cards, we've got some boards here to show you, just to show you how well they cut also. So nice little frame there. And then you've also got your innies and your outies, as I like to say. And then we've got this one as well. And then, if I just show you some little samples that this is what you can be making. How fab is this? ATCs are just, I don't think they've ever really gone out of fashion, have they? Look at these. Fabulous. Now this is $22.99. You get a set of 9 dies. Once it's gone, as Nick said. 2/3 of the stock gone. 170007. Now we've also got a retro banner, and once this is gone, it's gone. This looks really cool. Oh, brilliant. Nick's got a sample to show you, see how this looks. $18.99. 035829 is your item number. This is really funky.
I love this one, yeah.
It's like, it reminds me of like a laser beam. Yeah, I think it's really cool. There we are.
It's every time I brought it, it's just gone. So I think my producer's getting a bit fed up with it.
No, I'm not, because I hadn't seen this one before.
It seems to come in and go out, and I managed to get another lot, and they've just gone. And
yeah,
so
they're very funky.
I mean, I have done a stamp set that's the same, so you can do similar things. Obviously, you don't get, you can't obviously die cut it, but you can get similar looks.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, that's really nice. But these, the die is lovely.
Absolutely. Look, how clever is that? It's a butterfly, or a, yeah, it's very clever.
It is different, you know, very different. I've got on one of my YouTube videos, I've done a T-shirt.
Right.
I've used the heat transfer paints with this, and then done a T-shirt, and that's quite nice. And I've used a different colour in every single.
That's such a clever idea.
Segment.
Yeah, love it. Okay, so we're going back to our first demo now.
Yeah, so we're going to go back to the first demo. So what I've done here, this is my dry marbled paper. That's a lovely pattern, and it's and the colours are so rich, really are.
Yeah.
So we've just got a piece of paper, and then on another piece of very fine card, this is actually Hachanda's super smooth card. If you get that. Painted with the black transfer paint. Right. And then I've cut it out with the Retro Chaos die. And then be a little bit selective where you want to choose your colours.
Yeah.
I straight away, I think it looks best in the corner anyway, which is great because it gives me all the extra around there. Little bit of spray adhesive just on the back of the stencil. Just position that in place. You will find when you heat this, if you're ironing it or press or whatever you do with it, you will find that this comes off. Somehow the heat destroys the adhesive bond.
Interesting.
But you know, that's nice. You can use that for your mixed media, or use that on a project because no one knows it's heat transfer ink. It won't come off on their hands or anything. And then just cut that round the edge. It's really, really simple, but you get such an effective look from it.
I can't wait to see this. It's fabulous. And now, what times are you on Monday, Nick?
Monday, I'm on at 10 and 2. I think it's 10 and 2. Yep. Okay. Sure, it is. So 10 o'clock in the morning, I've got the some new additions to the Regal Rose collection, some dies, actually quite a few dies. And yeah, so that'll be quite nice. Yeah. That's quite exciting. Some nice demos for that. And then in the afternoon, I've got the brand new heat transfer colours. And lots of different demos for that as well. Yeah.
And then, do you fly back the same day?
No, I'm actually, I've got a few days this time. You know, I need to get over it all. Yeah. Right, so that is our first piece. And then what I do is you can either use that on fabric. I've got a demo that I'll show later on with fabric to do a padded card. Ooh. You know, they're quite, I haven't seen one for ages, and I thought...
I don't think I've seen one at all.
I thought a padded card would be lovely to go with the mug. You know, like you see, you've got the card and the mug that match. Yeah. So then you wrap that round your mug, say for instance if you are doing a mug, and then you heat it. Again, either with the... Do you want to do it again?
Yes,
you like doing that?
Don't mind.
Yeah, of course.
So we'll do another reveal.
I love doing it at home, so it's nice for someone else to have a go.
Oh, bless you. Right. So.
And this is definitely the exact same colours. So this one I've used the blue, the yellow, and the red.
Lovely. Here we go.
because when those mix together the first few times, you get the gorgeous greens coming through.
Wow.
You know, I mean, that's a stunner, isn't it?
That is amazing.
That is amazing, actually.
That's
I haven't seen it.
Beautiful. That's worked really well. Obviously, that will come off.
Yeah, I mean, you just couldn't buy something like that. You know, it's a one-off, isn't it?
Absolutely. Let me pop that there. But that, so then, if I may,
yes, of course, yeah.
so that will transfer onto this. You get a real shine, don't you?
You do get a lovely shine. Because what happens is when the heat transfer paints heat, they turn to a gas.
Okay.
And that actually fuses with the coating on the mug, so that's what becomes one.
Interesting.
So it's not going to come off. I mean, you could probably get a knife and scratch it off, but you know, why would you bother?
No, absolutely.
And then that is, you know, lovely, you know, to use on a card.
Absolutely. Don't waste it.
Or your scrapbook page, or whatever you want to do. Cut it up and do like one of the others, one of the design team did, and put that on a card as a 4 or 3.
Marvellous. Right, I'll just leave you for a sec then,
Yep,
and then
sure.
we can get ready for the third demonstration. So here's a picture of the complete collection, everything that you're getting. 43 stamps, 4 A5 stencils and 4 strip dies. £110.92, but it is on FlexiBuy, and even better, it's on Freedom. So here it is on Freedom. It is £99.83, or on FlexiBuy, your Flexi Freedom payment is £49.92. Now, half the stock of the complete collection has gone. 438226 is your item number. Just coming back to the one-day special then, so if you can't stretch to the whole big bundle, this is the main event. This is your Splinters in Time. You've got the different scenes, so we've got Victorian, we've maybe got Italian, maybe English, and there's a lot of detail that's been drawn into these stamps. There really is. So, I mean, if you're someone that loves to colour, you're going to have a ball with this. But even if you don't, you could just do a nice inky background and stamp just with a bit of archival. Or if you love to heat emboss, as you know, I do, that would look fantastic. You could do silhouettes, couldn't you? And then we have got our brickwork with more sentiments in the middle. You've got Splinters Through Time. I love this brickwork. There's a nice large gap actually for you to put lots of different sentiments in. And then last but not least, we have got these sets of trees. They're bare, so that you can maybe make them autumnal or you can make them wintry. It's totally up to you. I've got a few samples that I haven't yet shown you because the design team have been fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Look at this. It's got a lovely sort of sketchy feel with that beautiful background. And then, you know, you don't have to colour it all in, just little elements. Every day is a second chance. Here we're looking through the brickwork and you've got that Victorian scene. And then we've got Imagine, Breathtaking, Peaceful and Nature. This one's funky, liking this. There you go. A nice bit of mica going on there. Completely different compared to, let's say, something like this or something like this. Fabulous. Now, if you want to spread the cost, you can. 2 payments of £23.49. 116835 is your item number. Now, the ATC Antics, another reminder that once this has gone, it has gone. 80% of the stock's gone. You're realising that you need it now. £22.99, 170007. Another quick reminder of the happy hour, because you've only got about 17 minutes remaining to get it. This is your Such a Card set of stamps, 19 stamps in total, £16.99, but only that price up until the end of the hour. 229709 is your item number. Lovely. Right, what are you going to do for us now, Nick?
Right, I thought I'd just do, like, show you a simple card using the Scenes in Time, so just one of the, and then do it in an oval. So this is one of the Clarity Aperture ovals. I mean, these are brilliant, you know, you've got to have them. They're a must, really. And I've just put some spray adhesive over that.
Yeah.
And then we're going to, which one should we have? Should we have the Victorian scene? It might be nice to do that in brown and just shade that over.
Oh yeah, sure.
Rather than colour it. I know colouring's a bit boring, isn't it, for TV, really, you know, when you, especially if you get carried away like I do.
Keep going.
You know, you can spend hours and hours, can't you, and get lost in another world colouring in. Yeah, let's just put those like that, and then just position the die, because I'm going to show how to like elongate it a little bit as well. So that's just about central. And yeah, so let's do it in brown and keep it sort of sepia tone.
What sort of ink is this?
This is the Versaclair, and this one's Acorn.
Okay.
Yeah, Acorn. It's a really nice ink. I started off with the black, and you know, I've gradually got more and more of the colours, and they are lovely inks. They give you a lovely fine detail. So really light.
Oh, really light.
Really light.
Gosh.
I mean, that's actually, I've just missed that edge because that's where we've got the oval. Yeah, that's just in there.
That's a great thing about the stamp press.
Yeah.
I've finally got one now.
Because they are good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Very good. Now, don't clean your stamp. I will probably get on people's nerves because I'll show you each time.
That's all right. No waste.
No waste. Don't throw the paper away either, because you can always do something with that afterwards.
So generations.
Yep, and then I just, usually I have like 2 or 3 sheets of just copy of paper that I use for this, and then I just go like that. So you just do that until the ink stops coming off, and then that's all you need to do.
Okay.
Unless you use acrylic paint or something like that, then I just wouldn't bother cleaning them.
Okay, fair enough.
That's why I'm unfilthy. Right, so there's a card. Just wipe that off the edge.
Yeah, don't want to smudge that.
And then I'm just going to have to turn my back 1 minute, because I'm going to have to just get my pencil case.
All good. But you can really see that
There we
detail,
are.
can't you? The people there in the foreground. Stunning.
So here I've just got a brown, what is it, the brown Faber-Castell Pitt pen, I think it is. Yep, the Pitt pen. Just a fine marker, and just, my hands are a bit shaky, and just carry on that line. There we are, and just jaggedy. You don't try and do straight lines. If you like me, this isn't possible. And just scribble. So that just brings that on, and then again, just repeat what's sort of already there. Doesn't have to be perfect.
No, you'd think it was the stamp, wouldn't you?
Yep. I mean, I like to get enough detail in there, but I don't like to put too much in, because I think it ties people to what you can do. So there's just enough detail to bring out the colour. There we are, so that's that. And then let's get some smoothies, and should do it sort of sepia, coffee. What else do you think?
Choices.
Thistle or plum?
Oh, I love plum.
Oh, and there's an acorn as well. Oh dear. Probably get away with using one with this. So if you start with your lighter colour, if you don't want to use loads of little blenders, and then first of all I'd start just like building up around the edge.
Nice.
Start off with that. It's a little bit light.
Yeah. It's lovely when you do a reveal as well, and it's lovely and crisp around it.
So it's nice to build this up, and you know, like the old photos. I can't remember what you call it. You know where it.
The sepia Polaroids. Well, not Polaroids, but.
You know the how it goes in like that. There's a name for the edge, isn't it? I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, I'm not sure.
You know where it sort of fades out.
Andy's just said a vignette. Is
Oh, that's
right?
it. Yeah, brilliant, fantastic. Yeah, it is. It is that. You know, a lot of the old photographs, they did that, didn't they? Faded it out, so you get like, and that looks really nice. So what I like to do is sort of build up, use just a few colours, get a really sharp edge where it's darker, and then just come into the centre of the. I'm getting a bit out of breath.
Bless you. Come into the centre of the picture.
Yeah, come into the centre of the picture and just fade out gradually.
Nice.
Just turn your work round so you're not.
So you're
doubling your arm over.
Yeah, you're comfortable. This is looking really nice. Okay.
So I'll just quickly do that. I know this is a bit boring as well,
No,
but
it's
you know,
nice to watch.
it really is worth spending the time doing this. You know, people that have said to me, "Oh, you know, I don't really get on really well with the blending," and I think it's because they go straight in and go too hard.
Bounce too hard. Yeah.
I mean, I'm awful at home because I'll get my blueprint sketch out and all my blues, and I'll spend hours blending like big sheets.
How is your entire house a craft room?
No, it's not.
No.
No. It's not far off, but let's go for that warmer colour.
Okay.
Yep, it's a nice warm colour.
Yeah. Oh. That's really coming along now, isn't it?
And then that really brings out the Victorian feel of the whole thing.
Absolutely. So you're not going to go in as far, so that is that what you're doing?
No, I think it's sort of nice, sort of, it almost gives you a focal point, and then what I'd probably do is maybe pick out a little piece in there and just colour it maybe.
Yeah, what a good idea. Nice.
I mean, when you're just talking about a little piece of paper, you know, or a bit of card, you know, if you don't like it, just turn over and do the back.
Absolutely.
You know, but that's how we all learn, isn't it? You just make a few mistakes and you think, oh, actually, I like that.
Happy accident, as I like to say.
Yeah. So I think I'd leave it like that.
Yeah, I think that looks really nice. Can't wait for the reveal. Okay.
Don't really need to do that on telly. Yeah, see.
That looks awesome.
There we are. Just.
That looks fantastic. Can I pick it up?
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah, we'll see it from this angle. That looks really cool. And that didn't take long at all, did it?
Not a long card at all. And then you know, just mount that onto black. And shall I do a sentiment as well to go with it? Let's have a little look. What have we got? Every chunk. Yeah, that's quite a nice one. I like that. I like all the sentiments.
Oh, bless you. I think we're running out of time. They're telling me. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Right. Should we just do that one then, or should we just leave it?
What would our producer like?
What would you like to do?
Can you stamp or not stamp? Is what we're saying.
To stamp or not to stamp?
Yeah, we'll do a quick stamp. That'll be all right.
So, I mean, normally I'd have done it on another piece of card and then mounted it, and I think we'll use the warmer colour for this then as well. And these are brilliant as well. I never thought I'd get on with the very fine blocks, but they're really good. There you are. Oops.
There you go. Perfect.
Leave it like that.
Thank you. Thanks, Nick. There we go. So we've just got time to do a quick recap then of the one-day special. But first, let's mention our deal of the day. Oh, are we not doing the deal of the day? Sorry, we're doing it. Yes, we are. Deal of the day. Here it is. Here are the details. Right, so you're saving £20 on this, but only until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, or of course while stocks last. The usual price is £47.98. However, your deal of the day price is £27.98, saving £20. 939300 is your item number. But just to finish off the one-day special, do you want to talk us through the inspiration for these again?
Yeah, I think it's worth it. I mean, the lady Jennifer Bell, she's got the most gorgeous mural up in the hotel in Oundle. Yeah. And it just, I honestly, I sat at breakfast and I stared at it. Oh, I got a bit choked.
Oh, bless you.
And I stared at it because it actually makes you feel like you could be transported into that world.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you ever get the chance, do go and have a look, search her on Google maybe, and have a look, because her artwork is stunning, and that's where this inspiration came from. So I just, you know, I made it more usable for crafters, and I, you know, more versatile, because the mural wouldn't have actually worked.
What made you decide to do the brickwork?
Because it's like, it was like a Splinters in Time, so it was smashing through the wall.
Oh, I
you know,
like that. Yeah.
And you know, that's how that came. It's yeah, it's like a portal to another world. Ooh. You know, you could do a space in there. That'd be fantastic, wouldn't it?
Oh, I like that.
Use the circle stencils. Yeah. And do like a universe. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
That is a nice idea.
See, it's when you start chatting, you start thinking about more ideas.
Yeah, absolutely. This is clever. I like this. Who's this by? This is by Cheryl.
Cheryl. Yeah, Cheryl's done. Well, I mean, I've got to say thank you again, because I haven't said thank you, but you know, you've done such an amazing job, every one of you. I'm really pleased. Thank you very much.
Beautiful. Oh, hang on, I've picked two up by accident. Let's show you this one. Again, that's those nice sepia tones. Yeah. lovely. And then, but of course you can go full colour if you want.
Yeah, it's lovely like that, isn't it? I mean, that really does look Tuscan, doesn't it?
It
Tuscany.
does. Tuscan, I would love to go there. But you don't have to leave it as a full scene. I mean, this is just taking elements.
I mean, this is where the, you know, this is one of the reasons I wanted to do the set with all the elements, because it just opens up so much more that you can do with it. You know, it's no one wants just a stamp that just does one thing. You
No,
want to
absolutely.
do hundreds of things, thousands of things.
So this is taking just part of that brickwork stamp?
Yeah, this is another thing. Don't think that you have to use the whole thing. In the corners, I don't know if I can I pick it up?
Of course you can, go ahead, go ahead.
You know, I mean, on this, I mean, you've got lovely little sections of broken plaster.
Just there, just there.
Sort of here, you've got the cracks. You can use the cracks on their own. Obviously, these are the hill and landscapes, but you can use parts of it, or like just do like shaped masks and stamp through, and then see what you get.
Yeah, just have a little play.
Yeah, I mean, just get
like.
yourself some copier paper and, you know, some shapes, and just stamp through, because you'll be surprised what you actually get out of these stamps.
Amazing. Now this one's a really nice, clean, simple, fresh design. Sometimes that's all you need, isn't it? Nice bit of colouring. And then we've got, that's a nice shaped card actually, perfect.
And this is using the Retro Chaos external edge.
Oh yes, of course it is.
Because I mean, that's a great thing. I mean, you cut that out solidly as well, and you can make your own toppers. You know, don't think that you have to use it with the centre, because you know, there's a lot you can do with it.
Beautiful. And then this, so that's masked off.
Beautiful, that.
Oh, we've got a big one here. Let me just grab this. Yeah, thank you. Whoop, right.
There we are.
There we go. Okay, look at that. That's a stunner, isn't it? Brilliant. Thank you, Nick. Okay, so for the One Day Special, £46.97, got a £10 saving. You can also spread the cost on FlexiBuy, 2 payments of £23.49. 116835 is your item number. Do call us on 01733 60 2000 or check out on the website. Okay, thank you so much, Nick.
Thank you ever so much. It's gone really quick
I
again,
know,
hasn't it?
always. Join Nick at 1 o'clock.